What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music from video games I've never played or heard about as a musician myself. Today, I'll be doing a request for Kevin and Kive over on Patreon. This is Library of Ruina, Hokma battle on the floor of religion. Now, this is one of those games where I have no idea what's going on, but finally, my curiosity got the best of me and I looked it up a little bit. I saw a little bit of gameplay finally. I saw the Steam trailer. It's a very interesting looking game. I don't know if it's something that I would play. It looks kind of like turn-based, maybe a card system. I don't know, but it has a nice art style. It looks cool, but the music is dope. Now, this is going to be a boss battle, I'm assuming, since there's a couple phases. But also, since the name says Floor of Religion, I'm going to take a guess that there will be some organs, maybe a choir. I don't know. I just keep thinking like church sounds. Anyways, Hokma battle, Library of Ruina. Let's go. Okay. Not bad so far. Menacing start. Ooh, I haven't heard bells in a while. Oh, is this like a clock tower or something? Ooh. Uh-oh. Bell tolls like that usually mean someone's about to die or someone's dying. Clean my monitor. I have a feeling it's going to stay in this kind of realm of music though. There's 3 phases though. Sounds like it's ticking down too. Okay, we did enter phase 2, and it did sound like we shifted a little bit. Sounds like something out of FromSoft games. Those organs. It pretty much has the vibe I thought it was going to be. Just, I didn't think it was going to be this open sounding. Oh. Let me guess, phase 3? Yep. I think that's a harpsichord in the background. So suspenseful and very uncomfortable. Epic, but not comforting at all. Oh, I'm gonna try to stop the loop this time. That's just how the video stops. I've been told multiple times that these songs loop quite a bit, so these boss battles are quite long or something. Okay, well, it's not often I always make like guesses beforehand. A lot of times I'll get like a song title and I'll have like some imagery or something in my head, but I try to keep my mind blank for the most part. But this one, I saw Floor of Religion as a setting and Hokma being the boss for that floor, and I was like, okay, well, when I think religion, I really only think of like kind of one genre, and that's pretty much this, which I'm not really sure what genre I would have put that under. I mean, it's classical, I guess. I don't know. It's more specific than that. But this was way more like on the gothic side. It was like all minor key, very dark and very unpleasant. As in, the whole time I kept feeling, because there was never drums, there was never, well, I mean, there was percussion, but there wasn't like, a beat or anything. It was mostly just this ambience of horns, organs, and choir. So it made me think like, this is a very unsettling place, and so much so that I feel like this might be even like towards the end, either one of the last bosses or the final boss. For some reason, whenever drums are missing from a boss fight, it's like almost that much more menacing. I'm not sure why I get that. That could just be me that thinks that, but I've just noticed in like really kind of intense boss fights, if there's no percussion, stuff's getting real. So that's the kind of thing that was going through my head most of the time. But as I'm looking at this image and I heard what was going on, I guess there's maybe some correlation with bells and a clock tower, or, because I see clocks here or timepieces, and I kept seeing the bell, or I kept hearing the bell, so there's like an emphasis on time or something along that. And it kept persisting throughout the whole song. I kept hearing the bells. And again, when I hear bell tolls like that, usually that signifies like someone's has passed or will pass. So maybe it's like foreshadowing, like this is going to be super hard, you're dead. And yeah, and then the ultimate feeling I got overall was that this is just really tough. Whether this is like, well, I guess it's a boss battle, but I was gonna say the whole floor, but at least this segment, this boss, or maybe the whole floor, I just kept thinking like difficulty is like intense. It's really hard. It's probably really dark too in setting. I just kept thinking everything kind of negative, just everything you can think of. Dark drab colors, shadows, red eyes on characters, stuff like that. Very, very hard. A couple hits, you're dead. I don't know. That's the main vibe I got. Like, this is very unpleasant. That's what I meant by unpleasant. I don't mean the song. The song is great. Kind of reminds me of those. This is just kind of a side tangent, but Christmas music is so funny to me because it's like the only holiday where the music can be both unbelievably happy and joyful, but there's also like really kind of some dark stuff in there. Like Carol of the Bells, for example, that's kind of like a darker song. And I kept kind of thinking that. For some reason, Christmas like popped into my head as well, even though it's the complete opposite of everything I said earlier. But, that's just the stuff that goes through my head when I have no context. And I'm not sure if Hokma is an actual, like, religious figure or if it's just a made-up name, but I'm sure you guys will tell me. And I'm looking at this image in the middle, which I actually just noticed. I was looking at everything else. And yeah, I don't know, maybe this is the boss's symbol. They all have their own symbols maybe. But I don't know what the middle part signifies. Maybe a tower. I see a clock, wings, and I'm guessing like a castle or something. I'm not really sure. There's a lot of questions with Library of Ruina. And then apparently, which I'm very late to this, apparently it's connected somehow to, oh god, what's that other game I did? I think it has lobotomy in the title. I'm so sorry. You probably know what I'm talking about, but I can't remember at the exact moment. And I don't know how they're connected, whether it's same developer, same composer, I don't know. There's a lot I don't know about this game. But just because my curiosity took over, like I said, I did see some of the gameplay finally, right before I started this. It looks really good. It looks really good. It doesn't look like something I'd play, but it looks really good. Also, it's like overwhelmingly positive reviews. It's like 5 stars and it's out there. So if this makes anyone curious to check it out, let me know. I've had a lot of people like start games because of this channel. They're like, oh, you know, I got so curious. I went and go ahead and bought it myself. And that's great. You know, go support these awesome developers. I don't have time. So whatever you know about this game, whether biased or not, or if you're going to check it out now because I'm curious and you have to play for me, let me know. You know, I'm very curious about these things. Because the music, as I said before, the music is fantastic in Library of Ruina, but I feel it's just missing that that oomph just from me not seeing the game in action. That is typically 99% of the time of the case on this channel, but I feel with Library it's kind of a little more so. I feel like I'm missing out a little bit by not hearing the sound effects, all the noises, everything, the reading, everything. I think the music is very good, but on its own, it's missing that extra element. So that's just the way I feel about Library of Ruina, but still freaking good though. So anyways, thank you, Kevin. I know Kevin is still gonna request Library of Ruina, and so will Kai and a lot of other people too. The Library of Ruina has a lot of requests still, so no shortage. Speaking of requests, if you want to make one, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Those are guaranteed ways I will check out your song if you don't mind waiting. If you do not want to wait, there's the Platinum Trophy tier on Patreon, which Kevin here is a part of, expediting their request to the very top of the waitlist. A big thank you to Aiden, Justin, Kevin, Mushimari, the BRM, and your average metalhead for supporting that. Thank you to everyone that you see as Patreon supporters. Thanks to the PayPal supporters. Thanks to anyone that supports and watches these, whether you watch the whole video or you leave by this time when I'm talking, doesn't matter. Like, it's cool. I'm glad to be a part of your guys' lives and learn about these VGMs. It's really fun. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, my name is Jesse. This has been The Auditorium. I hope you have a great day. Take it easy.